Hi, this is John Christian Plummer. I'm the writer of Mystery Island, and I am answering these questions that were sent to me. Mystery Island is, first of all, it's a movie that is for people who love murder mysteries, about people who love murder mysteries. It's mostly set on this island in tropical island, where people go. It's a destination vacation, and people go there to be inside a murder mystery and get to solve it by the end of their weekend. And of course, it's for super wealthy people. And this film takes place at the fifth anniversary of Mystery Island, where all the original investors are returning, invited by the founder, who will not be there for mysterious reasons, and and one of the investors, a character named Baroness Janie Alcott, brings along her best friend, Dr. Amelia Priestley, who's a police psychiatrist who works with the Met, the Metropolitan Police Department in London, and who is thinking about taking a break from that kind of work because of some not nice things that are happening in her life. And as they are there to solve a fictional murder, they end up getting faced with an actual murder. And that brings in mainland detective Jason Trent, who works with Amelia and Janie and to figure out who done it. So that's a little bit about the storyline of Mystery Island. It's my story. I'd gotten a message from my wonderful producer Emily Merlin at Hallmark asking if I had any ideas that were really fun and that really embraced the whodunit genre in a new, in a different way. And this idea came to me while I was chanting, meditating, which is I chant. That's the sort of the beginning of my writing process. I chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, which is Buddhism, and while I was chanting, this idea of this island where people go to solve fun murder mysteries, fictional murder mysteries, but then a real murder happens. This whole idea just came to me in a real flash, and I quickly scribbled it all down and typed it up and sent it to Emily. And I think obviously I love islands. I think islands are great. I mean, islands are wonderful places in real life, but they're also great places to set mysteries because everybody's trapped on an island, there, and it's also often a very beautiful place to be, but with some treacherous aspects to it, etc. And obviously, two of my favorite Agatha Christie novels are set on islands, which are And Then There Were None and Evil Under the Sun, both of which have been adapted into films. And then, of course, after I had pitched this, Ryan Johnson came out. After I had pitched this idea and sold this idea, Ryan Johnson came out with Glass Onion, which is also set on an island and which is an absolute masterpiece. So, anyway, I don't know if that really answers the question, but I think the idea of doing something on an island is what was really compelling to me. And again, like I said, that it would be for an audience that loves murder mysteries about a bunch of people who love murder mysteries. So I think the two leads, Jason Trent, played by Charlie Weber, and Dr. Amelia Priestley, who's played by Elizabeth Henstridge, they're what really makes it special is them. They're wonderful actors. I mean, by the way, I finished this film before the writer's strike began. I'm taping this right now, the day after we have reached a tentative agreement to end the writer's strike almost 4 months later. But I say all that because I was not involved in casting, which I usually am. And I think the producers did an absolutely fantastic job casting this film, especially with these two, with Elizabeth and Charlie, who play the two leads. I think what makes their it would be spoiling the film to tell you why I think they're a great couple. There are things that come out about who they are that are a lot of fun and also really interesting in terms of why this police detective and this psychiatrist are a good fit for each other, but they definitely are. I'll just tease you with that. I hope they have, first of all, I hope they have fun. And I hope they laugh, and I hope they're puzzled in all the right ways. I hope they enjoy it immensely. I think I got to watch it myself because, as I said, we were on strike. So I watched it like an audience member, and not having been involved in the production at all. And I was just absolutely blown away by the cast, by the direction, by the production values, the production design, the costume design, the cinematography. It's just phenomenal. I mean, it's so thrilling and exciting and fun. I think the thing I want people to really take away is that it's a lot of fun for me, and I hope they agree about that. Well, I can tease that they journey, the two of our leads journey from England to Mystery Island. But I don't think that's the kind of journey you mean. All I can say is that both Amelia and Jason have, for as bright as they are, not just intelligent, and they are quite intelligent, but I think they're positive people. They're hopeful people. They're people who both have a sense of mission about their lives and want to create good in the world. Like I said, she's a police psychiatrist. He's a police detective. So they're trying to make the world a better place, but they have a lot of darkness in their pasts. And I think that all I can really tease without spoiling too much is that over the course of the movie, some of that darkness comes to light. I mean, it's all my favorite. I mean, my secret favorite character, my not so secret, because I'm going to tell you now, is Janie, Baroness Janie Alcott, who I love them all, but I absolutely adore her. And I'm pretty sure audiences will agree. So, and, anything where there's some terrific banter, there's some just terrific, very funny stuff that emerges between the characters that I really love. And I guess I would say that I think my favorite scene is the resolution of the crime, which happens in both a traditional way in terms of these, golden age whodunits of Agatha Christie, etc. But also does a nice twist and spin on all of that. And I just think everybody does, the whole cast do such a tremendous job, and of course the director, in bringing that to life. Sure, I have a series that I pitched and sold to Amazon that hopefully we'll get back to work on now that the strike is ending. That is a spy drama set in ancient Rome, in the Roman Empire. It begins in Jerusalem, but it eventually covers the whole Roman Empire, and that's called Nazarenes. And then I have a project with Chris Palaha, who is a tremendous actor and producer now, who played Travis Burke on Mystery 101, and he and I are working on this original project that is it's a mystery and sort of an adventure story, and I can't really say anything more about that yet, but it's really, really exciting. And hopefully I will be writing a new chapter in the Curious Cater series fingers crossed about that. Again, I have to wait till the strike officially ends, but to hear about more details about that. But I was told that that should be in the offing, which would be great because I love that show and I love working with those folks. Yeah, and hopefully more Mystery Island if fans tune in and love it as much as I do. Thanks so much. Take care.